Family emergency,
he mouthed. Janet, who was the best kind of boss, a relaxed one, merely waved him off to the fire escape. Alec trotted over and pushed out into the cold gray day. The lab coat was little protection against the biting wind, but he didn't notice. He didn't really get cold, not since his 18th birthday.
How are you calling me, Jack? You're non-corporeal.
The ghost's tone became petulant. He did not like being reminded of his disability.
Voice dial, of course.
Of course. Do you know what kind of heart attack that gave me seeing Dad's number?
You've got to get over this thing with your father.
He's a dick. I'm passive-aggressive, and you're the one who's haunting because of it.
We were talking about your problems, remember? You can't acclimatize to life.
So you call me at work to tell me something I already know?
No, but I thought that if I started out reminding you how well I know you, you might refrain from arguing with me for the next 20 minutes over the thing I actually need to ask you. I always win these arguments in the end.
Jack, you're making me nervous.
Alec could feel his canines starting to emerge.
Yoga breaths, darling. Yoga breaths.
You know what happens when I get nervous.
Alec breathed in deeply through his nose, and then out. The telltale teeth retracted slightly, and the rest of the pack wondered how he functioned so smoothly in laboratory land. He tried to imagine them doing yoga, and that made his teeth entirely vanish. Alec's fellow pack members were mostly large and hairy, and took to being both with enthusiasm. It was as though they were trying to be as stereotypical as possible, working in construction, riding motorcycles, barbecuing a lot. Not the yoga types. Unless the yoga somehow involved leather chaps and brisket.
Fine, yes. So, what's going on?
Party, darling, tonight, my place.
Oh, really? Must I?
Alec ran a finger under the collar of his polo shirt.
Afraid so. Fifi's calling it in and Biff's bringing the beer. You know what that means.
Pack meeting?
Alec looked nervously up at the gloomy sky as if it were nighttime already.
Is it a full moon? Did I forget it was a full moon? I hacked one of those female cycle programs from my laptop. It's supposed to remind me when I'm due.
Jack interrupted his panic.
No. Something else is going on.
Crap. What?
Can't tell, darling, can't tell. But it was made clear that your presence specifically is required.
Alec swore.
Jack, you're supposed to be my friend.
Dead men tell no tales.
Tales or tails?
Silence met that pun. Alec's canines were back.
You know, if you weren't dead, I'd kill you.
But you'll be there.
Clearly, I have to be there. If my brother's bringing the beer, I'll bring the salad.
No one will eat it.
It's either that or seafood, and I'd rather not remind them how far I've strayed away from the family tradition.
Well, that was easier than I thought. I guess you didn't have a date for tonight?
Jack, I never had a date.
Pathetic. Even I have a date, and I'm dead.
You're telling me.
Won't be me doing the telling.
Oh, shit. That's not what this meeting is about, is it?
Just show up, Alec, and bring your damn salad.
The phone went dead. Alec looked at it with an expression of profound disgust, as though the cell were what was wrong with his life.
How did Jack manage to hang up without hands?
Alec sighed, flipped his phone shut, and slouched back into the lab. Janet took in his hangdog expression and immediately knew what was required of her as friend and confidant.
Oh no. What happened?
Family thing tonight that I didn't know about.
Need me to be your date?
Not this time, but thanks.
You know, I've never met your family. I find it odd to think you came from somewhere.
Well, if you met them, you'd find it odder.
That bad, huh?
The worst. I think they might be staging an intervention.
But, Alec, you're perfectly sober. A fine, upstanding citizen. I don't think I've seen you drink even a glass of wine. Unless, of course, it's your addiction to the whole Atkins diet they're worried about.
Thank goodness for Dr. Atkins. The perfect excuse for a cultured werewolf to eat nothing but meat.
Before the good doctor came along, Alec had been forced to hide his shameful rare burger habit.
With my luck, they're pulling me out of the closet.
No one, really no one, especially not Alec, had expected him to survive the bite. The only person in existence less qualified to become a werewolf was Richard Simmons.